Welcome traveler, I'm free-to-play and I'm a guide for successful free-to-play adventure in Terra. Today will be the final floor of the Master Training Tower, where the most powerful NPC of this game awaits you. Okay, that stream was corrupted, but afterwards this live stream was very exciting and I had a very good time with all of you. So if you missed out on that, I linked the video right now. And now let's tackle the hardest NPCs together in one battle with a bit of live commentary from the latest video. Oh, okay, let's make Renew a bit more durable first. And now, for real this time, let's earn the 200 rubies with no GACHA A4's, but with 3 limited units where everyone has their own very important role. But to make this fight a little easier for you, please use 3 BP altogether with Eliza and Berecain to get the light resistance down for exactly 7 turns. Otherwise, it will be problematic for shield shaving afterwards. Okay, Renew comes to the front and is taunting the first attacks of Icurlo, and she will get the bleeding status, but this time it worked out. So the next limited character I want to talk about is Zenya, because she is giving 30% elemental attack up to the front row partner as long as there is the poison status on the enemy, and this is inflicted in the next turn, because the 3 turns from the start she is granting will not be enough to shield shave enough and to do the most damage, so we need the poison afterwards too. Because even with 200 minus SP on the Book of Fortune I gave to Berecain, he has too much SP to profit from his own passive. Of course you could use the Kota's Right Glove on him, but afterwards I don't know if you deal enough damage with only 2 Dark Elemental users when we're in the second phase of the battle. So I still need to figure out if this is even possible. And now look how many times the dual blade is hitting.
How can you even resist this without EX4? Oh my god.
So at exactly this time the light prone would be still active, as I said in the beginning, so that's the moment we could shave 3 more shields, which is important, and with the ultimate, which is also ready right now, we could shave 10 shields. With the burning we're down to 4 shields on Berecain, and this is totally enough for doing enough damage, because when Lynette can come to the front in the next turn, she will grant the ultimate. All of your attacks will be even more powerful. This is not possible with the strategy I just used here, and that's why she goes into the prepare for execution mode in the end of the turn, and this will make you not switch to Lynette. And besides, the next attack she will launch is really strong, and if you don't have any A3 units, as I do have in the full front row, then this unit won't survive the next hit, and that's why we have to go all out even if we didn't have shaved enough shields. It doesn't really matter, trust me. Berecain is not as durable as in the original version. You can see it here right now. We're down to 75% of health even if she was not in the break at all. But Fior is able to tank everything, and I don't know if there is a possibility to not have Fior in this battle. If we have Gilderoy or someone, then we need someone like Ophelia to make the effect of Thunder's Roar disappear again, so that he can withstand more attacks. And you see here, we do so much damage if we didn't have the buff from Lynette's ultimate before, but now we can go into the ultimate and do even more damage, and having Lynette in the front now is also very dangerous, and it wouldn't happen, but all of your other units, even if non-awakened, should tank that. And now this is the end for Berecain, and we only have to tackle the last NPC, and we have still 8 turns now. I only need 4 turns now to get rid of the Wing-Bladed Master, and at this point I must say, if you have someone like Jill Mella, for example, who can also shave lots of shields, maybe it is even possible to have also 1 less limited unit here. So Zenya didn't profit from the region, which is dangerous, but I had to do it, otherwise the region from Fior also ran out, so I had to go for that. Okay, the Masterful cheer on this group right now too, and now we have the situation where I was afraid of, that Zenya gets attacked. So if this attack is coming once more, or a twin cut or something like this, then we have to say goodbye to Zenya. But I decided to use more BP on Lynette so that I can use her ultimate in the next turn and to shave a few shields, and the dual blade came.
Oh god. Dual blade.
So everything was fine here, and I also used the Mind Venom to get even more passive elemental attack on Xenia here, and this will cause the damage to just being enormous, as you will see in the next turns. The Black Death is enormously powerful, and now Lynette coming to the front, boosting that damage even further, and now Fiora can even use one of her attacks, and this is also doing surprisingly good damage here, and her ultimate in the next round would be even stronger, so she also can contribute to the damage output in the end. And Xenia, being just enormously powerful, made this battle end very quickly in the end.
Oh, amazing!
So maybe if I switch out a few units, maybe it is even possible to get this done with the least amount of limited units. So these are the speed stats. What really is important, that Rinyu is faster than Icurlo, so that she comes to the front praying and gets hit by the first attacks and then disappears forever in the back. And if Xenia would be a bit faster or Soleil being a bit slower, then the situation wouldn't occur where we can't regenerate the important units in the front. All the units who are dealing damage have the Fortune Weapon level 2, which I find very necessary because we are not in the arena, and the grade matters. Miles A4 is also very relevant to support Fiora even more with a Thunderstraw, and if Eliza has too low HP, then she can't support Primrose. Like it was in my example, then the Dahlberg Caesar is also a very good idea on Primrose, so that she has at least 20% elemental attack up when Lynette is switching around. Glossum's A4 is really amazing because it grants even more HP and more physical attack and the fan damage up by 15%, which is improving the damage of every counter she is doing. And that's why I gave her not as much SP, but a bit of physical attack also. Everyone else's fortune weapons have a very good stats so that we do enough damage, but I have to admit, I took these fortune weapons to the original NPCs and tried out if I can even do floor 12 with this team composition, and it worked out even on the original not nerfed NPCs, and it still worked in 15 turns. So you don't need that good fortune weapons on anyone, but maybe you do now if you don't have the units I preferred to use here at the first place. But I'm going to try it out again because I have 5 more tries here to do it again with the least amount of limited units. And that wraps up a very cool fight I had in the last live stream, and I'm so looking forward to the next live stream I'm doing. But if I have missed out anything here, please write your questions in the comments or write in my Discord group. And if you like this channel to class up, I really appreciate a subscription and thumbs up. See you next time, you're free to play.